Hello, welcome to this presentation. My name is Gus Bernardo, and I'm here to talk about something really important to many of you. But first, I would like to thank you very much for being here, because I know your time is limited and precious. And because I value your time, I've prepared this presentation in such a way that we can get down to the point in just a few minutes. And from that point on, you can decide if you want to hear the rest of the message or not. I want to show you what I think is essential, especially if you're a business owner or an individual entrepreneur working from home. So let's get down to the business. Here's what's going on. The culture has changed. Most people now prefer distanced interaction. And I know you've been hearing about social distancing, but this is not what I'm talking about just yet. What I'm talking about is people's preferences. I'm talking about the fact that an increasingly amount of people intentionally avoids human interaction. Now, I know that some of you are going to look at this and think this is very strange. You might even say, I don't believe this, and I don't even know how this is relevant to me or to my business. But let me give you one piece of information, first to convince you that this is real, and then I'll move on to explain how this change is going to affect your ability to survive in the next few years. So researchers at LivePerson, which is a major business solution provider, polled more than 4,000 young adults between the age of 18 and 34 in a handful of Western nations in order to investigate how they communicate with their friends and relatives. And here's what they found. They found that 7 out of 10 people now prefer to communicate digitally than in person. So there you go. Do you believe it now? This is real. People are moving away from personal interactions. And the younger they are, the more natural it feels to them to communicate in that way. So here are some of the things that already happened because of this. People have moved on to texting, to social media, to video conferences, and they have moved on to mobile ordering, they have moved on to mobile payments. And it's not just that they're doing all this and they prefer to do it this way. Now, think about it. Just a few decades ago, smartphones barely existed. And now, people are replacing human interactions for apps. And there is an app for everything. So let me ask you this. Do you really think this whole thing about social distancing is just going away in a couple of months? Here's what I think. No, it won't. Social distancing has been happening for a long time already as a consequence of our technological development. What is happening right now is just the newest chapter of a fundamental change that has been in process for decades now. So let me break the news for you, in case you still didn't realize where this is going. We will never go back to what it was before. Whatever is happening now, these are one-way changes. And of course, this is already creating a lot of issues. So one question people have been asking is, what is going to happen to my business? Because let's be honest, if people are barely leaving their homes, how do you even reach out to your customers? And how can you sell them your products? Or how can you advertise your existence to them? And here's the answer. Your business needs a delivery app. If you want to survive in this new scenario, then your business needs to reach out to people's homes and devices, because that's where their life is happening now. But because businesses are so different, how do you solve that problem for everyone? So the question that I asked myself was this: is it possible to come up with an app that can put businesses back in the game without standing on their way? And that's how I came up with Hotspot. Hotspot is an app that allows anyone to set up and operate a local delivery business using only a smartphone. Okay, so here's the point where I ask you to forget for a moment everything you think you know about delivery apps. We're talking about 2 different apps to begin with. So there's Hotspot Menu, which works on the customer side. And Hotspot Menu is available for iPhone and Android devices. And then there's Hotspot Merchant, which is intended for business owners. Hotspot Merchant is available for iPhone only. Both Hotspot Menu and Hotspot Merchant can be freely downloaded from the App Store by anyone at any time. So how does Hotspot Merchant and Hotspot Menu work together? Well, think about Hotspot Merchant as a radio tower. A Hotspot Merchant allows anyone to design menus of products and services and broadcast them to a certain location. The location can be the size of a table or as big as several neighborhoods. Whatever is broadcasted by Hotspot Merchant is automatically picked up by Hotspot Menu that displays a list of products and services as well as the available delivery methods for that particular location. So let's take a look at how Hotspot would work for home delivery. This is a typical scenario. The restaurant begins by creating a menu and broadcasting it to a certain location. The menu becomes instantaneously available in that area to all the customers that have Hotspot Menu installed in their devices. The customers in that area can then use Hotspot Menu to scan businesses within range. Hotspot Menu will present the delivery methods available in that area. Customers can then navigate through categories of products and services and place an order like they're already used to. At the end of the checkout, customers will choose the address where they wish the products to be delivered. So as soon as the order is placed, the order details will pop up at Hotspot Merchant. The restaurant can then prepare the order and relay its status in real time back to the customer. Another possible scenario would be a restaurant broadcasting its menu indoors. So once the menu is broadcasted, customers can navigate and place their orders directly to the kitchen using their own smartphone instead of asking a server to do it. At the end of the checkout process, they will choose the table where the order should be delivered. As soon as the order is placed, it pops up in the Hotspot Merchant app so that the kitchen can confirm the order and then work on it. Please notice that at this point, the customer has already checked out and paid for his order, which is very convenient because they don't have to manipulate physical menus, they don't have to exchange credit cards, and they don't even have to interact with anyone in order to ask for the bill. So as you can see, the dine-in delivery method has a lot of possible applications. A hotel can, for example, broadcast their kitchen menu for their guests so that they can place orders using only their smartphones from the comfort of their rooms with total privacy without ever needing to talk or to interact with anybody. At the end of the checkout process, they will choose which room they want the order to be delivered to. And as soon as the order is placed, it is relayed back to Hotspot Merchant so that the hotel can confirm the order and start working on it. Now, look at how flexible this system is. The same hotel could also choose other locations as hotspots for delivery, such as tables and chairs located on the beach. In that way, their guests can order food from remote locations where servers would not normally be available. So during the checkout process, guests would choose where they want their products to be delivered. As soon as the order is placed, it will pop up in Hotspot Merchant in real time. Another scenario is drive-through and carry-out deliveries. It works in the same way. As long as the restaurant is broadcasting the menu, it can be visualized by anyone within range by using Hotspot Menu. At the beginning of the order, Hotspot Menu will present a list with the available delivery options for that location. If the customers choose carry-out or drive-through, they will be asked to drive to the restaurant in order to pick up their order. So as soon as they place the order, it will show up in Hotspot Merchant accordingly, so that the restaurant will know where to expect the customer. Now, Hotspot Merchant has a great feature for promoting your business and making your products easily accessible to anyone. Each time you create a new location, it will also create a custom QR code that you can print and attach to labels, menus, boxes, mail, post signs, or pretty much anything. So you can put those labels anywhere, and all your customers have to do is scan your QR code with their smartphone. They will be taken instantaneously to your personalized menu where they can start shopping. You can also generate a hot link for each one of your locations. You can then share a hot link on social media. The link will take users straight to your personalized menu, just like it does with the QR code. Of course, there are many other ways in which Hotspot can be used. But the bottom line is, your business will have complete control over how and when it will be used. So here's what Hotspot has to offer. 2 beautifully designed native apps for Android and iPhone, freely available to your customers. 1 easy-to-use, freely available native app for iPhone, where you can set up your delivery business in just a few minutes, with complete flexibility and features that are not available in any other platform. Real-time order tracking and status updating. Multiple delivery methods. Multiple payment methods. And complete freedom. But there's one more thing. Hotspot features no setup fees, no commissions, and no partner fees. So here's the bottom line. I don't have all the answers for the times that lie ahead. I don't think anybody has them. But what people are looking for at this point are options to survive and keep up with the game. That's why I created Hotspot. Hotspot was made to help your business to thrive again, to reach out to your customers in a way that is convenient for the times we're living in. And all I ask you is to try Hotspot and experiment with it. And if it helps you in any way, then I have accomplished my mission. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please check out our website at Hotspot menu for more information on how to get Hotspot working for your business.